Wing. Nice to see you here. Welcome to our Business Lounge, the second episode of 2023 Business Lounge. Thank you for being with us, Wing.
Thank you, Daisy. Thank you for inviting me to this Business Lounge.
So we would very like to know more about this company and how they're growing internationally. So Wing, Tappy Tech wants to help everyone to embrace the digital wallet to make life easier. So why do you think Hong Kong could contribute to the success of this mission?
So essentially, Tappy Tech is a wallet provider and a token service provider. And a lot of the Hong Kong people would understand how Octopus has affected our lives for the past 20 years or even more. Everyone who takes the MTR and buses and public transit in Hong Kong would understand how important the Octopus card is for us. So essentially, the market in Hong Kong understands what tap and pay is all about.
So I think you've also covered a little bit about the journey, how it developed from Hong Kong and growing internationally. But maybe share a little bit with us about the journey on founding Tappy Technologies.
So by 2008, I moved away from that traditional watch business to doing something called wearable tech today. But at one time when the Apple Watch came out, it sort of cannibalized a lot of the other brands. And I knew that I would even producing my own technology has to be focused on something a little bit more unique and different.
Exactly. So thank you for sharing a journey with us. And like you mentioned the success that you have outside of Hong Kong, and I'm sure you've done very well, but there's also probably a lot of challenges that you face over the years, especially when forming partnership outside of Hong Kong. And how did you and also the team at Tappy Tech to overcome them?
The watch industry, people are a little bit more conservative, so it's harder in a way, it's harder to convince them to adapt into new technology. But that doesn't mean that they're not interested, or that doesn't mean that they're closed-minded. It just takes more time to explain.
So, well, I'm sure there are quite a lot of challenges, but you recently partnered with Curve. And how did you come about these opportunities?
Product like Tappy to sort of to give something new to their customers, their existing customers, and retain them as much as possible. So what I'm trying to say is that all the digital bank is already doing tap and pay, virtual card on the phone, and all that. Everybody's doing very much similar things. So if you're not giving out rewards or enough rewards, then you got to think of something else. So tap and pay on a ring could be something new. Tap and pay on a watch becomes something new. Plus, because Tappy also, remember, have a lot of brand partners that we work with globally. So imagine these brand partners don't mind leveraging on these digital card partners like Curve to use that channel to also offer their products. So it would be some sort of a cross-sell channel platform that Curve will be providing to either to promote their card product, but that card product has a different form factor like a Timex watch. So that would be a sort of a good collaboration why Curve would want to work with Tappy.
Well, so Hong Kong, as we know, Hong Kong is now strengthening our ESG position in the global finance landscape. And I'm sure it has some impact on what you are trying to do with Tappy. So how do you see the opportunities linkage to your developments and your service solutions?
Okay. In fact, if you think about it, credit card companies like banks are producing plastic cards to consumers to tap and pay. And plastic is obviously not a very environmental friendly. However, when you're using less, how do we make less plastic cards? Obviously, take the existing card and put it on a phone. Now, Tappy, remember, is producing wearables like watches, rings, and stuff like that. Already, those type of product already exist in a market, or if customers always have to reorder new of these luxury goods already. So we're also saying that we can, minimize the amount of plastic and switch that payment credential into a watch. So that is one way to say that, okay, it does help that whole ESG and help save the environment.